Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries for the month of February. Now, it is a general reading, and that means it will not resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. So, if this doesn't sound like your story, check your moon sign or your rising sign. Your messages could be there, and if not, simply check back in the following week when I put out a new message for your sign. Now, I have also included your lessons in this reading with regards to this situation, okay? So there will be a lesson that you are already or should be aware of, but maybe it has not yet embraced, and you need to have this insight so that you can become unstuck, so that you can maneuver your way through the situation. All right, so after that I will give you the lesson that is currently present and one that you will encounter in the future. So, and these are really great to know in advance. It helps you move quickly or much quicker through these energies. Okay, so let us begin. So here we have in the center, now this is your central issue, and really is a lot, represents what this is about. We have the wolf, we have this card of belonging, and at the bottom of the deck we have the spilled milk. Okay, so and I see beneath that is the spider. So it's like you're waiting and watching, and if this is not you, then it is the other person who's waiting or watching, because these energies can go vice versa. All right, so this could be your energy or theirs. Now, so the wolf is watching, waiting. He's looking at someone or something particular because they are selective. Okay. Now, it comes with the card of belonging. And so this could have to do with where he feels he belongs. Maybe he doesn't feel he belongs with his community anymore. Maybe he feels kind of cast out. Maybe he feels like a stranger in his own home. Maybe he's looking at his partner, he or she, okay, are looking at their partner like they don't even know this person anymore. Like, who are they? So maybe your partner is treating you like a stranger in your own home. So it appears as though, you're waiting, or if this is your partner's energy, then they are. Now, this can have to do with a decision that you need to make. You could be trying to look at this logically, based upon the information that you have gathered, because this king is holding that book and holding it very tight to him, very close. Okay, so it could be that he seems to be very insistent. The legs are crossed, the book is held tightly to him, and the sword is like this. So he's guarded, maybe defensive, maybe, because, and he's in this state, really, maybe he has not even opened up that book. I mean, I could look at that in that respect, because he doesn't want to take this fall, because he does not want to leave. You see, this Five of Pentacles, somebody is being pulled away, dragged away from the door. So it's a card that would indicate this person's attachment to what is on the other side of that door. And so this is why they're watching. Maybe the other person has indeed made them feel like a stranger in their own home, and they're seeking clarity. Okay, because clearly there's a decision to be made here. So let's go deeper. So here at the root we have this queen, and everybody seems to be looking this way. Okay, except for this card who's looking straight at me. And this is like, where do I belong here now? You know, so we are looking to the past, and this queen here feels like she's very sensitive, so she picks up on feelings really easily. So something may not feel quite right in this situation, and you're picking up on the other person's emotions. You, it looks like you had a plan, or you're thinking of a plan, or moving forward with a plan. That's it. So you're picking up on somebody's feelings. You would like to move forward with a plan. You would like to have something to celebrate here. But there's something that doesn't quite feel right. And this has to do with the person's behavior, because clearly in this is the Two of Wisdom. Okay? And this is what you're thinking about. Okay? And you know, you need to make this decision on this. So we begin here. Two of Wisdom. So this is somebody, it could be somebody double dealing. It could be that you've given this person a warning before. It could be that you're seeking explanations. It could be you've chastised this person before, given them warnings, and you're thinking about their behavior. This is bad behavior. You're confused about a choice. Now, again, you get that impression because the swords tell you, or tell me rather, that logically, when you look at this situation, you know what the right thing is to do, okay? But you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. That's why you're in that position, because you don't want maybe you don't want to admit defeat. And so you might think of staying. Maybe you still have very deep emotions for this person. Maybe you have a family with this person. The things that tie you to this person, you know. It feels like it's a very emotional decision. So it's like, you know, mind, or the mind over the heart here. Which direction do I go? If I stay, what would be the cost? You know, if the hangman, if he stays, he may have to give something up. This could be time, status, old values. I think in this case, perhaps that would fit, because he knows what the right decision is, and yet is not doing it because it doesn't really want to go. There's an attachment here. All right. Hoping. Okay, so whoever's sitting here in the center is hoping for a fair outcome, hoping for good news. I feel like this person could be in denial of a relationship that's not doing so well, doesn't want to admit defeat, despite the feelings, and despite that instinct that tells them that, you know, it tells them that they should be going in the other direction, they still want to stay. But there's a karmic card sitting up here. So it's like this person prays for a fair and just outcome. And it's like Spirit says, well, yes, my child, you shall have your fair and just outcome according to the laws of karma. And so you get your wish, and you get this person who comes to you and brings you this news that on the surface appears to be good, appears to be what you want. Because we have this knight here, and we have this knight here. But you need to think about this. Because see, it's like, how do I proceed? I'm going off to think about it because I'm really worried. Okay, really worried. And it's like, I really want this new beginning. I really want to reach for that wand there and have this new beginning. But I don't exactly trust this person. Should I put more effort here? It goes back to that hangman. So it's like you're still in this energy, but you're tempted, very much tempted by this offer, because this person can on the surface appear to be very romantic, even believable, but history would have you questioning that, which is clearly evident in that Nine of Swords energy that we see over here. So how do I proceed from here? Well, I feel like, here's this card. Here's this Chariot over here at the bottom of the deck that's like, well, how do I proceed with this offer now? Okay. And then you have this Chariot here who shows the charioteer getting on board, and his eyes are closed. He's looking down, so he's not looking in front of him. Okay, he doesn't see that these Sphinx here are laying down with their eyes closed. They're not going to move. So he's missing information, or he's not seeing something, or he's deliberately ignoring the red flags that were evident back here. Why? Because he doesn't really want to go. He doesn't want to take the fall. So maybe he just wants to close that book and not look at it anymore. But it's still there, you know. Things are not as they appear. And so your advice is to look deeper here. All right? Because, and you feel it, because this queen, she picks up on these things. So she would know, okay? And she would know that something is off. And she does, because, you see, somebody doesn't share the cup, and it has been noticed. And so that would be her who has noticed. Yeah. And so the first lesson is adversity. And so this is one that that should already have been made evident, but may not have yet been embraced, learned yet. Okay, so progress can't be made. Okay, it cannot be made until this lesson has been addressed and dealt with. So, this card, as you can see on the bottom, says, I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. No one ever said life was going to be easy. Obstacles are presented to you so that you may overcome them. Believe that you will, because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Confidence comes to those who have succeeded in conquering adversity. And then the next hurdle won't seem as daunting. Adversity is an opportunity for you to reach out to your soul family. You're not alone in this time of challenge. If you need help, others are waiting to offer assistance. So this test here may have come into your life to teach you to receive rather than to give, give, give. Next lesson. Balance. So this one sits in your current energy, and it is, and whether you're aware of it or not. So, and it is very significant, because if you're not prepared for this lesson, it could prove to be your stumbling block, impeding your progress. So, balance means bringing a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of a situation your equitable, objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand the side that you don't relate to, but that is a lesson in itself. What is it about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment? This situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique, authentic life story. And you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue, and if it is struck, you will reap the benefits of insight and compassion. Now, this final lesson is in the future. This is one you will be facing. Okay, so it's and it can be related to this situation, or maybe it is not. Okay, it is failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Life on earth is full of experiences. It is our human brain that views outcomes as being either good or bad. The soul simply views them as chances to grow. Learn to see the big picture of life instead of the little details, Failure to accomplish a task is merely the opportunity to evolve. And the negative connotation of the word failure can prevent you from trying again. You must come to the realization that there is no judgment involved with your soul's lessons. Realize that what you view as a failure is just your soul telling you that there is another path. Embrace the maxim, when one door closes, another one opens. It is a time for you to stop any negative emotional investment you have in the outcome. Revel in the knowingness that everything will reveal itself when it is meant to. No matter what, be true to your dream and the creative process. And so you will have a decision to make. So a new offer comes. Look at both sides, look at both sides of the coin. And try to be objective. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to those who have sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.